Hey, welcome back to Open Hand Farm. I have something really different for you today. I was contacted by a company by the name of Saker to see if I would try a product for them. And I have to tell you, I've had a couple other people ask me to try products that weren't me. Like somebody wanted me to use jewelry. You guys, I don't use jewelry. It's a thing. Like I don't even wear a diamond, just a band, and I'm a happy girl. So I decided though that this one might be helpful, not just to me, but to you too. This is for a 4-inch chainsaw that is run by battery. Now, I don't know about your homestead, but here at Open Hand Farm, we have branches down all the time. When the wind blows, we have really old trees, really tall old trees, and those branches will just fall. If the wind blows hard, if it rains hard, if it snows hard, there's always something that needs to be cut up and burned and gotten rid of. Well, Mark uses a handsaw or loppers or whatever will work. But man, wouldn't it be handy if you could just go zip, zip, zip right through it and get it done? So we decided after talking about it to go ahead and agree to test this product. And part of the testing is that I needed to video it. So you're going to see firsthand if we like it or if we don't like it. And I'm going to be honest with you, no matter which way it is. I'm going to let Mark do the unboxing and show you what's there.
All right. She asked me to do this because I am the man of steel. No, steel like chainsaws. I knew I should have gone with Husqvarna. All right. Let's unpack this thing and see what's there. The box opens, and there are instructions. Being a male, I'll probably ignore these. I really won't, but I got to say that. There is a chainsaw, nicely wrapped in plastic. Let's get the plastic out. It doesn't work. Well, there are two reasons for that. One of them is I don't have a battery on it yet. And they gave me a battery. How nice. So let's put the battery in and see if they were kind enough to charge it. I pushed the trigger, nothing. There's a little safety button there. You've got to hold the button, and there it is. It works. Now, you'll see it's about a 4-inch bar, so not very long. We're not going to be cutting down trees with this, but hopefully it's going to do a nice job for pruning and all of that sort of thing. So there's that. Then, just so that you don't have to use one battery and that's all, one charge, we have a charger, an AC adapter for the charger. And if I'm not mistaken, a little hard to get that off of there. There's a hole right here that we can put the AC adapter into, and it charges directly. So you don't actually have to have a separate charger, which I find convenient. And then a couple of tools, a screwdriver, a little wrench for adjusting the bar and the chain, and then a little vial of oil. Looking at this thing, I of course first started looking for a place to put gasoline because I'm slow sometimes. It's electric. But there's also not a reservoir for oil, for bar oil. And that's a pretty important thing in most chainsaws. Well, this one doesn't take that apparently. Instead, they gave me a little bottle of lubricating oil that we'll put on here to lube it up a little bit. Yeah, I'll make sure I read in the directions before I go out and use it so, nothing bad happens. All right, I'm going to review the instructions, including all of the relevant safety instructions, and then we'll try this thing out. You ready? Let's go do it. I'm putting some of this oil on here. They suggest mineral oil for something like what I'm doing now, a pine tree, and vegetable oil if you're using it on something that might be eaten. So I guess it would be fine to use vegetable oil all the time. All right, the battery is charged, and by the way, there are 3 lights there that show you that the battery is charged. You push the little power button, and it will display the 3 lights. Let's see if it does it when it's on there. Yeah, sure. Now, the instructions do tell me to always wear safety goggles and ear protection. I gotta say, this thing is really quiet. This is what we call a PDSM. Please don't sue me. And I understand that. I have my glasses on. It's not very loud, so I really don't think the ear thing is a problem. I always wear ear protection with my regular chainsaw. We've got this pine tree near the house, and it has some branches that, well, this one's just dead. And then it has a few others that are getting in the way of our ramp onto the deck. So I thought this would be a good place to start. All right, here we go. That was pretty easy. Now, it wasn't the smoothest thing in the world because it's not very heavy, I think, is the reason. Where a full-size chainsaw would have the weight to keep it from bouncing around. You got to give it a little bit of force, but it cut through that real nicely and pretty fast. Let's do this little bitty one right here. Okay, I'm going to try doing a 2-hand hold, see if that makes it a little smoother. Yeah, definitely. Let's just go here while we're at it. Nice. I'm going to keep going around. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that one for the moment. One thing I did notice is the motor is over here on the right side of the bar. The bar is so short that if you want to cut and you want to get close to, say, the trunk of a tree, you pretty much have to come at it with the trunk here and the bar there, because otherwise this thing is, yeah, it's going to get in the way. So, I mean, all that meant was I had to go counterclockwise around the tree. It wasn't a big deal. It's just not the ideal thing. But hey, for the price and for the weight, I think that's great. Price, by the way, right now, well, actually, it looked like it had 2 batteries in the listing on Amazon. And this one came with 1. Don't blame me if I'm mistaken in reading the listing in Amazon, but it was it was under $70. It was like $67. It was reduced from $90. We will put a link down below in the, yeah, it's down there in the description. Okay, I would say, is this thing good? I'm not done playing with it yet, but is it good? It sure does the job. I typically, if I have a job like this to do, I won't drag out my big chainsaw. I'll use a Sawzall or reciprocating saw that I have that's battery operated. It goes with some of my other electric tools, battery operated tools, and it's nice. It does the job. I feel like it takes a little longer to cut. The blade's thinner. It kind of has a tendency to wobble around. Again, it does the job, but personally, being able to just go grab this, I think it's great. Like Penny was saying, we frequently have branches where it'll be things up to a couple inches thick. It'll break out of the trees, and you can't use loppers to tear those down. I don't want to get the chainsaw out for it. This little guy, I think, can be real helpful. For pruning, I think it would be real good. I think it's going to come in really handy. And so happily, we're not having to give this review that says, wow, this thing's really terrible. Let's cut a little bit more. I've got this branch right here, and it's probably 3 inches thick. Yeah, we got some vines going up there too. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but let's see if it's up for the challenge. I'm going to clear out some things to get to it. Okay, I used that on the vine, which I kind of wondered how it would do with a vine. All right, now why we wear the safety goggles. Okay, let's try the big one. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Man, that was nice. And then there's one more little bit there. Okay. One other thing I noticed is gosh, I wish it weren't quite like that. But if you have to use it left-handed, it's perfectly easy to hold it left-handed, but to depress the safety button and then get the trigger, you really pretty much have to go right-handed. Yeah, again, we suffer so terribly. That's not a big deal. Anything else I can cut? Gosh.
He's going to cut every tree
I
down.
want to cut everything. This is fun.
I want to cut something.
Oh, okay. Let's see
if
about
a girl can do it.
Oh, a girl?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
All of these limbs he just cut are on top of
You're
me
surrounded.
and the camera.
You're surrounded. What do you want to cut?
I don't know. Let's look.
All right. Penny's going to cut this dead branch here. She's going to leave a little bit of the branch sticking out. It's really not in the way. We can always come back and get it later if we have to, but we'll see how she does. Can a girl do it? Go for it.
There we go. No?
Did you push the button?
I'm trying to, but you're right. It's... Okay. For some reason, it's all falling on me. It didn't fall on him.
Well, you're under it.
I know. Okay, let's try again.
Okay, be ready for it to fall on you. The branch, that is. Nice.
Whoa! Awesome! That was so easy.
Gosh, you got stuff all
I
over you.
know. How is it that he has nothing on him? Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. There you go. And I'm covered.
We're going to break this thing down to a manageable size. So I'd like to see how it works on that, but also just hopefully it won't run out of juice real fast. That wasn't ideal. All right, we got all the little branches off. Let's break this sucker down. The instructions were super clear in that they said, do not cut anything bigger than 4 inches, 6 inches. I don't know what that means.
They must have a 6-inch one too.
Maybe. This is 2 inches, 2.5 inches. Now I could hear it bogging down just a bit on that last cut. I can't complain about that. I mean, if it were any bigger than that, I would probably be getting the big chainsaw out. And it did go through it, and it went through it pretty fast. So, okay, I'm going to look at the battery. It's still on 3 dots, okay? I mean, I didn't cut a lot, but again, if I'm going to do a lot of cutting, I'm probably going to get a big tool out. So I got to say this thing is, well, it's certainly worth the price we paid for it, which was $0. But I think at $70-ish, it's a real good deal. It's going to be something that hopefully will serve you for a long time and certainly gets the job done. So there we go.
I think Mark's going to find a tree to cut down. Oh no, that's more than 4 inches. Oh boy. I better sign off here and go make sure he's not going to do something. Thanks a lot for coming along. And like I said, I don't want to be full of commercials for you, but I really think this one was beneficial and maybe you can use it on your homestead too. Until next time, blessings on you and yours.